Today's Good Friday.
Yeah, we're not supposed to smile, it's supposed to be sad.
Well, it's called good.
Really hard. Can we open the present for the whole family?
Let's go see.
Someone brought us a present last night.
Can I read the card? It says, Crawford family, you are loved. Rejoice in the Lord and be glad.
Does that have a name?
Can I open it, Dada?
For Easter.
Oh, it's badminton.
Remember in Legends of the Father.
That's very thoughtful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So it's this now?
Yeah. Well, watch your fingers. Hey, don't.
Okay. God's wonderful surprise. Jesus' friends were sad. They would never see their best friend again. How could this happen? It wasn't supposed to end like this. Yes, but whoever said anything about the end? Thank you.
What museum are you going to?
The Natural History Museum in Cincinnati. You know.
Today is Shabbat Cleanup. Tonight is going to be a little different. We're just going to have just our family, grandparents and extended family, but just family tonight.
How can I help you, camera?
Seven finished all of his jobs early, so he's helping me by holding the baby. Because the baby is tired, but is having a hard time falling asleep.
He keeps on yawning.
This has been a rather stressful Shabbat cleanup for me. But the kids are doing a good job. Look at this. Dining room looks really good. The living room looks pretty good. I bet the kitchen looks good. Eden did the kitchen. Yes, the kitchen looks good. My hard work is paying off, training the kids.
He's very sad. Ow, let go. He's holding my hair. Let go. Okay.
Putting the baby down for the third time today and see if he'll sleep and not cry. Oh, little man. I think he's gonna stay asleep this time. Okay.
For lunch, we're having seaweed and rice.
It's lit.
Get the actual video.
Yum.
Oh, you're filming?
This is kimchi. Fermented cabbage. It's good.
It's Korean stuff.
Ben's going out with his parents for lunch.
A lot has happened in this last week. We have a lot to talk about with them.
See you later. Have fun. We've had the heat off all week because it's been weird weather, just up and down, although that's Cincinnati, where it'll be 71 day, 50 the next. And today is one of the 50 days, and that's why I lit a fire. Needs a little attention. Let's see here. Yours.
So we just did yours.
Yeah. No, we didn't. We did, well, we did yours as in.
Ow!
Okay. This is yours plural, like you guys.
It's a crazy purse.
It's made out of snake skin. Real snake skin.
Wait, wouldn't that be?
She told us.
This is python skin?
Yeah, it's a real, like a whole snake. It came from Malaysia.
That's only one snake.
Where's its head?
Wow.
He's been sleeping. So his hair time. Can't open his eyes.
What are you planting out here, Mother?
Kale, lettuce, and carrot. Spinach, they like cool weather.
We thought that we would wrap up this week's vlogging. So we're gonna be walking to a house that has been featured on this vlog.
No, Leia.
It's right here.
Go home.
Hey, go home.
I haven't seen this house since I've given birth.
This is the house that we bought for $7,000 about 6 months ago. This is the original brick, but we put that hole there, wood paneling.
Yeah, that's really cool. I like that a lot.
There's wood up here. We tore out this wall here. We're heading up the stairs. This place was in terrible shape when we got it. This is the master bedroom here. Ceiling, those are existing beams. That's our neighbor. It's pretty close, it's like 4 feet away. There's our house. There's wood here.
It's
You
really
guys
nice.
sensing the wood theme? I hate sheetrock, hate it. I didn't want any of it here, but I compromised a little bit.
This week has been tough, really tough. Ben's sister, her husband came in from Seattle and we didn't know. They've been struggling for the last, I don't know how to say this, so.
So first of all, everything's gonna be okay. We
Okay,
can
I
breathe.
just don't know how to say it. When I'm in front of you, I get really
Oh, puppies.
more self-conscious.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I think you're doing a great job.
Okay, let me start over, maybe. Our brother-in-law came into town unannounced to us, and him and Ben's sister have been apart for a while. It's been tough because we really are trying to fight for them and their marriage, and they've kind of at times given up on it. And we want to respect that if they want to give up on it, but we're really trying to do everything we can to support them so that they can save their marriage.
When we say give up, we're talking about separation, and there's been a lot of talk about divorce. I have talked to both of these family members, my sister and my brother-in-law, if they mind any of this stuff being discussed, because we don't mind skipping it, but we don't want to be all dodgy and weird about what we're going through and what you're seeing. But they've said that they don't mind us sharing these things with you guys, because in everyone else's life around here, it's pretty obvious. We've been kind of merging families in this last week that have not lived together, spent time together, even communicated, and did not start off at all on the same page of like what even the goal is. What do you do when you're fighting for someone's marriage more than they're fighting for it themselves? It's been really hard. But I will also say it's been really, really great, really encouraging. I feel like it's a fight that's worthwhile.
I think we're learning a lot through this process about how to love people when they're going through something really hard. I was actually praying today, and I was going through what I've been praying for, and I actually was praying that we would get to know them better.
Check.
And I didn't even show that to you. I was like, careful what you pray for. So it's a lot easier sometimes just to keep your life separate and to not have to deal with family.
The grass is always greener on the other side. There's always ways that seem easier. But the thing that makes marriage truly great, it's when you hang in there and love each other when you don't feel like it, not when you do. It's actually the unconditionalness of it that makes it great. You know, you say for richer or poor, or sickness and health, you actually don't know if the marriage is great until someone gets sick. Like, it could be mentally sick, physically sick, spiritually sick. That's when the marriage, in a way, actually becomes the marriage. That's the whole reason why you make the promise, is for when things go wrong, not for when things go right. The reason why we all have witnesses at our marriage is because we need people to remind us too. So I'd like to think that we're doing the same thing that they would do to us, and that other people have done to us.
I think you bear fruit and greatness from that. In the moment, it can be horrible and really, really tough.
So there's been a lot of meetings this week with my parents my sister lives with them in our backyard, with my brother-in-law, who I didn't know very well, with my brother-in-law and my sister together, with Cammie and I, with other friends just trying to get advice and decompress, with our kids trying to help them not freak the heck out and panic. One of the conversations that has come up is the possibility of my brother-in-law and sister moving into this actual house. It's just cool knowing that we see reconciliation and restoration and hope in a place where not very many weeks ago there was none. So we're hoping that this house gets done here in the next, I don't know, maybe a couple months. I want it really nice. And the reason why I want it really nice is I'd love to be able to offer it to one of our children someday. So we're putting the quality of construction in it that we want it to be able to last 50 years and not just be this trendy, flimsy paper mache. It's Friday though, and it's 4 p.m. We're gonna wrap up the vlog early today, just because we're gonna try and take it easy. Oh, I'm starting to warm up out here.
I'm looking forward to just having a family Shabbat tonight. Kind of laying low, I think I already said, but I'm really looking forward to watching Lord of the Rings.
So we say this every week, but the idea behind our rest is this. Normally, the way we function is that we feel like we have to rest once we finish our projects. We believe that these projects will never finish. These projects of spiritual work, these projects of practical work, it could be the laundry or it could be fixing relationships or ourselves. It's never gonna end. So at some point, once a week, we take a reminder and stop working to remember that our ability to rest and our identity and our satisfaction isn't tied to any work that we do.
If there's any time I need to be remembered to rest and who to put my rest in, it's now.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Have a great weekend.
Don't get in front of me.
Mama, can you put these in the dirty laundry?